today's news, ERICKSON reportedly arrested upon return to the BVI. Aircraft erupt in flames after unauthorized landing. Controversial greedy bill repealed by House of Assembly. Make education a priority, says teachers union head. And talk is cheap. WALWYN tells Premier, put it in writing. Viewers, these are more stories when 284 News return.
Father Jesus, that line here long like church service.
Alright, do enjoy the rest of the day. Next customer line, please. Wait, hold on a second.
Yes, Sonny boy, come, yes, Sonny.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sonny boy. Hold on there. You must have cut front of people.
It's okay, I'll take care of it.
What? No man, forget you.
How may I assist you? You want top of power?
You want top of power?
Join the prepaid party with CCT and enjoy more affordable data plans, more top-up promotions, more savings with hero bundles, and more value for your money each and every Tuesday with Top Up Turn Up Tuesday. Visit a CCT store today or anywhere CCT Top Up is sold and top up your phone.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You want top of power?
There goes my new car. Guess I'm back on my bike.
Your bike? CG offers new car replacement. Remember my monster truck days? Well, one night I attempted a 50-foot pogo double backflip. I landed it and went to karaoke. It wasn't until afterward that my car got hit by that fisherman. He gave me some great mahi-mahi, though. Anyway, they paid fast and got me in a new car. Now call a cab. I want you to meet my alpaca guy.
New car replacement for the first year of ownership. CG Insurance. Good like that.
Welcome viewers to the Thursday, September 21st edition of 284 News. I am Kamal Haynes, bringing you the latest out of the British Virgin Islands. Leading today's news, the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force have confirmed the arrest of one male resident who was taken into custody after returning to the territory. While the police have not yet confirmed the identity of the local, reports reaching our newsroom indicate that the male is likely to be Nyron ERICKSON. While the report said, and I quote, on September 19, 2023, officers of the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force arrested a male resident of the British Virgin Islands upon his return to the territory, end quote. Where ERICKSON was previously extradited to St. Thomas USVI to face charges of money laundering, but these charges were recently withdrawn by the prosecution, making ERICKSON free to return to the territory. It is unclear at this time as to the nature of his arrest upon return to the territory, but 284 Media will provide the latest once more information becomes available. Meanwhile, the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force also confirmed the arrest of 3 other males who were taken into custody following the discovery of ammunition inside a vehicle. Police said the arrests are part of their investigations into recent series of gun violence incidents, primarily concentrated on the island of Tortola. The Royal Virgin Islands Police Force have confirmed the unauthorized landing of an aircraft at the Augusta George Airport on Anegada on Wednesday. According to a statement by the police, the incident occurred in the early hours of the morning and is actively being investigated by the authorities. Prior to the confirmation from the police, reports circulated across the territory that an airplane crash was on the sister island. However, police confirmed that the plane landed safely but erupted in flames shortly after. But they said, and I quote, shortly after landing, a fire of unknown origin engulfed the aircraft. The blaze was extinguished by fire officers who are based at the airport, end quote. The law enforcers are asking anyone who has any information relating to the incident to call their intelligence unit at 284-368-9339. Or more to come as this story continues to develop. A blot on the record of the members of the House. Well, those were the words used by Premier Dr. the Honorable Natalia Wheatley to describe the controversial Retiring Allowances Act as he implored members of the opposition to support the government in voting in support of a bill to repeal several areas of the act. As he rose to bring a motion for the second reading of the bill, Wheatley noted the contention that surrounded it throughout the campaign trail earlier this year. Well, he said, and I quote, "Let's not return to the campaign trail," and as he urged members of the House, as he called for a united effort to act on the promises made to the people of the Virgin Islands.
Madam Speaker, a lot does not have to be said about this bill this morning. A lot was said about this on the campaign trail, Madam Speaker. And, you know, when you're on the campaign trail, you get excited, and it's a big thing that, you know, everybody speaks about. But I'm saying let's not return to the campaign trail, Madam Speaker. Now is the time for governance. Now is the time for governance. And the reality is, Madam Speaker, we promised the people that we would bring this bill here. And Madam Speaker, I brought it. The first opportunity that we had, we brought it. We had the first sit-in that was in the multi-purpose complex. And the very next sit-in after that, we gave the first reading. And this is the first opportunity now we have in this third sit-in to be able to pass this bill. Now, Madam Speaker, the reality is the amendments that were made during the last House of Assembly were excessive. And I have went on public record and apologized, Madam Speaker. I apologize for supporting that bill, those amendments. And what we have done here, Madam Speaker, is we have repealed those sections of the bill which were problematic. These are the sections of the bill where, depending on your tenure of service, you get additional salaries. Obviously, before, you would get a pension or a lump sum and a reduced pension. If you serve 2 terms, you get a pension for the rest of your life, and also for the rest of your spouse's life once you're above the age of 50. But the sections which were added were excessive. If you serve 1 term, you get, I believe it is 2 years salary plus a compassionate gratuity equal to 1 year salary, which in essence equates to 3 years of salary. And then it goes on and on and on. If you serve 2, if you serve 3, if you serve 4, if you serve 5. Madam Speaker, it was excessive.
The bill was read a third time and passed after a brief debate, repealing sections 3, 2A, 2B, 2C, 2D, 2E, and 2F. Well, these changes, however, will not affect members who are already benefiting or set to benefit from the controversial payment scheme that brought great scrutiny to the bill. According to Premier Wheatley, the decision to let members voluntarily forego their right to benefit from the payment scheme was made because it would be problematic to remove those rights from those to whom they have already been granted.
And Madam Speaker, I know it will come up. So I'll just say here, Madam Speaker, it is important that you do not take away rights that you have given persons. from a legal standpoint, that is problematic. So what we have done here is provide individuals with the option of foregoing the benefits. You have provided the option. And I have already pledged, Madam Speaker, that I am satisfied with just receiving the lump sum and the reduced pension as it was before. I am satisfied with that, Madam Speaker. So I believe it's time that we pass this bill. I'm looking forward to the support of all the members of the House, Madam Speaker, because of course we pledged to the people that we would come and we would repeal the offending sections, and that's what we're here to do. So we're seeking the support of all the members of the House, and let's go ahead and close this chapter.
Up next, make education a priority, says Teachers Union head, and talk is cheap. WALWYN tells Premier, put it in writing. But these and more stories after a word from our sponsors.
At Higher BVI, we're not just about business. We're about empowering lives, and that is because we aspire to inspire. By choosing us, you're supporting a company that believes in equal opportunities, diversity, and community growth. Our mission goes beyond profit. It's about providing HR solutions, fostering talent, and leaving a positive impact. Join us in building a better future, a better BVI. Choose Higher BVI, where your support isn't just a transaction, it's a transformation. Together, we're changing lives in these beautiful Virgin Islands.
Catch all the action from the 2023 NFL games with CCT Live on various channels, including ESPN Channel 412, ESPN2 Channel 413, Telemundo Channel 315, and Fox Channel 304. When you subscribe to any CCT Fire plan, you'll automatically bundle CCT Live. For more information, visit your nearest CCT store or give us a call at 444-4444. Choose CCT Live and enhance your game day experience.
When you're in need of air conditioning, installation, repairs, or replacement services, Markinson Air Conditioning and Refrigeration has the professional technicians, equipment, parts, and ACs to get the job done right. Markinson Air Conditioning and Refrigeration carries top brands like Daikin, ERICKSON, Mitsubishi, and more. We're open Monday to Saturday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Located in Fish Bay. Telephone 340-4114 or 343-9511. Markinson Air Conditioning and Refrigeration, providing exceptional services to the British Virgin Islands since 2015.
At VI Motors, we've got it. All your vehicles, we've got it. All your auto parts, we've got it. Everything you need, we've got it. We've got oil, in stock. We've got batteries, in stock. We've got tires, in stock. Even brakes, yes sir. Yes! VI Motors, pioneering the automotive industry in the Virgin Islands since 1966 with leading brands like Toyota, Chevy, and Honda. We even do custom orders. We have all the top brands in automotive parts as well, so you know you're getting quality. Come visit us at Duff's Bottom, Tortola. Go to our website at vimotors.com or just call us at 494-2496. Remember, VI Motors, we've got it. All your vehicles, we've got it. All your auto parts, we've got it. Everything you need, we've got it. We've got it.
Welcome back, viewers. President of the BVI Teachers Union Association in the BVI, Mr. Sean Henry, has called on the powers that to make education a priority and to be proactive and not reactive.
We're just asking for the government to make education a priority. And I'm not even digging on my minister, well, the minister is not a member, but my CEO is a member. The principal is a member. I have to put myself in their position. Imagine when your employees, the persons you are responsible for, are coming to you and saying, I would like to have this. I would like to feel safe in my environment. And you are saying, well, I would like to help you, but I can't. That is not a good feeling. That powerlessness is crazy. But then you also have the power to write me up and then get me if I show up short, you are able to come and pull me up and do that kind of thing. But then when we have to balance it, you can do that to me, but my conditions over here, you have no power to fix.
Understood.
And then this bleeds into the fact that I may not even be the best teacher because it bleeds. Everything is in your mental, so everything intermingles.
Henry said at present the leadership in education is too reactive and not proactive.
I expect the government of the BVI to have a renewed intention to empower our leaders to lead. Whatever you are as a leader in the education system, I'm going to be biased on that also. Empower that leader to lead. If there is an issue, find out if that particular leader has a solution and give that leader the ability to resolve that issue. That is one of the things that is really hurting us. Because even though some of the principals, the teachers, the administrators in the education ministry, so they have ideas, but they cannot put those ideas, they cannot put those ideas into place to resolve the issues because they have to worry about where am I going to get money from? Where am I going to get this from? How do I streamline my procurement process so that it lines up with the fact that by the time they're finished, boom, I'm ready to click into my classroom and go. I need the government of the BVI, and the Premier said that is a wide statement. But if I had to go through each and every issue and say, oh, do this for that, do that for that, do that for that, do that, it's you're going to say, oh, that list is too long. Give my leaders the power to lead. You understand? Give them the ability to solve their problems, and not on a right now basis, on a longevity basis. They have to be able to solve the issues so that 10 years down the line, that system is fixing itself, and you can rectify it as you go. That is one of the things that we are missing in education, because we are too reactive at the end of the day. We need to be proactive in a lot of these cases, especially in these cases.
He said what transpired with teachers could only be labeled as a reaction of built-up frustration.
No. We're not an institution that is sanctioned by them. They accept our presence as a good gesture when it comes to operation, because they are accepting the fact that, hey, this is a group of teachers coming together and holding one voice. So
to represent.
So we are accepted on that level, but we are not sanctioned, meaning that the Ministry of Education decides that, hey, we're going to have a union and you guys no, that is not done that way. So we are independent of, all our funding come from our dues, paying members, and whatever funds we can raise outside of our dues. And so, but our objectives are to work in close relationship with the ministry and the government to make sure that education. So we see ourselves at that outside view of education, the one where we can look at the entire full dimension of education and instead of being focused there. So we are committed to working with, bringing whatever knowledge is needed to help to resolve the issues.
He also made clear that this is not to attack any of the powers be, but to represent the interests of all union members, which the principal and CEO are members of.
No. We're not an institution that is sanctioned by them. They accept our presence as a good gesture when it comes to operation, because they are accepting the fact that, hey, This is a group of teachers coming together and holding one voice. So
to
we
represent.
To represent. So we are accepted on that level, but we are not sanctioned, meaning that the Ministry of Education decides that, hey, we're going to have a union and you guys, no, that is not done that way. So we are independent of, all our funding come from our dues, paying members and whatever funds we can raise outside of our dues. And so, but our objectives are to work in close relationship with the ministry and the government to make sure that education. So we see ourselves at that outside view of education, the one where we can look at the entire full dimension of education instead of being focused there. So we are committed to working with, bringing whatever knowledge is needed to help to resolve the issues.
Viewers, for that full interview, visit all 284 media platforms. Representative for the 6th District, the Honorable Myron WALWYN, has called on Premier Dr. the Honorable Natalia Wheatley to act on his promise to forego the benefits that he is due under the controversial Retiring Allowances Act. While the contentious sections were repealed in the House of Assembly on Tuesday, Clause 4 of the bill made it so members who are already benefiting from the bill or in line to do so in the future, including the Premier, would not have their right to any associated payments affected. And while the Premier has promised on multiple occasions to forego his due benefits, WALWYN says talk is cheap. Money by land. It's time to put it in writing.
And the Premier indicated that he is willing to not take the money. But if you go to the section here, the Premier believes he brings big thing here, low-end school. When you read the section, it says it has to be done in writing. So just saying that up here to make people feel appeased is not sufficient. It has to be done in writing. Talk is cheap, money by land. If you really mean that, put it in writing, let the people see that you really mean it.
Next, 34 persons received status as British citizens and state of emergency declared in USVI following landfill fire. But these stories when 284 News return.
Angie, how can I get my claims paid quick? Rent's due next week.
CG processes 99% of claims within 5 days. Remember when I was hang gliding with those goats? I caught a gust of wind and flew right into a moving car. Every appendage was in the cast, and they paid fast and fairly. That's what I get for trusting a man with a mustache and an eye patch. Now I gotta go. I'm meeting the guy who bedazzled my toes.
99% of claims are processed within 5 days. CG Insurance. Good like that.
At Higher BVI, we're not just about business. We're about empowering lives, and that is because we aspire to inspire. By choosing us, you're supporting a company that believes in equal opportunities, diversity, and community growth. Our mission goes beyond profit. It's about providing HR solutions, fostering talent, and leaving a positive impact. Join us in building a better future, a better BVI. Choose Higher BVI, where your support isn't just a transaction, it's a transformation. Together, we're changing lives in these beautiful Virgin Islands.
Catch all the action from the 2023 NFL games with CCT Live on various channels, including ESPN Channel 412, ESPN2 Channel 413, Telemundo Channel 315, and Fox Channel 304. When you subscribe to any CCT Fire plan, you'll automatically bundle CCT Live. For more information, visit your nearest CCT store or give us a call at 444-4444. Choose CCT Live and enhance your game day experience.
Welcome back, viewers, and thank you so much for sticking with us. 34 persons from the territory are now British citizens after registering for the status, where the individuals were previously naturalized as British Overseas Territory citizens, and according to the British Nationality Act, Such persons after May 21st, 2002 can apply to the United Kingdom government to be registered as British citizens. A ceremony was held at Government House recently to officially recognize the individuals as British citizens after reciting the oath of allegiance to His Majesty the King, as well as the pledge of loyalty to the United Kingdom. Speaking on the occasion, Governor His Excellency John Rykin congratulated the individuals when he said, and I quote, "You have shown your commitment to the United Kingdom, your knowledge of its history, its institutions, and its language. Where there are already strong links between the United Kingdom and the British Virgin Islands, you are now part of those links," end quote. Registrar General Mrs. Tashi O'Flaherty Maduro also congratulated the new citizens and reminded them of their new responsibilities, which include representing the United Kingdom favorably in their conduct, speech, and actions. To our final story, where an ongoing fire at the WALWYN landfill on St. Thomas, United States Virgin Islands, has resulted in Governor Albert Bryan Jr. issuing an executive order declaring a state of emergency throughout the neighboring territory. According to information from the USVI's Government House, the landfill has been on fire since September 14th and has resulted in poor air quality that has forced the closure of nearby schools and businesses. What the note said, the fire is not sustainably contained and external assistance is required to extinguish the flames below the surface of the green waste area of the WALWYN landfill. Immediate action must be taken to secure the necessary support to extinguish the fire, including coordination of firefighting assistance through the Emergency Management Assistance Compact. Well, viewers, with the order now in place, it means that the Fire EMS Executive Director, Darrell George, is the incident commander who is responsible for handling the disaster. The Government House said Director George will direct the territorial response and execute the directives for enforcement of the executive order, while the Virgin Islands Fire and Emergency Medical Services will be designated as the lead agency to coordinate emergency response activities in conjunction with the Virgin Islands Territorial Emergency Management Agency. Our director of that agency, Darrell Jashen, provided an update to USVI residents on Wednesday on the state of affairs at the landfill. Jashen said it has been an all-hands-on-deck effort with firefighters assisting from neighboring islands in conjunction with the collaboration of other agencies.
Actually began on the 14th, and Director George and VI Fire EMS Service have been in there since the 14th working on the fire. They've been working about 20 hours a day trying to contain the fire right now, and we appreciate their help and support, as well as firefighters that are on station, as well as bringing in additional staff from St. John and all of St. Thomas, and right now it looks like some volunteer firefighters are going to go over and assist from St. Croix, which is fantastic. I think the important part of this also, we've been working with water. Water is a huge part to fighting fires, and right now we're trying to coordinate with Waste Management Authority, since that's the owning property of the WALWYN landfill, to bring truck haulers in there to provide water to fight the fire. Now, on Monday, the 18th September, after discussion with Director George of Fire EMS and Governor Bryan, we formed a unified command consisting of VI Fire EMS as the lead agency and Director George as the incident commander. We also brought in Department of Health, Department of Education, Virgin Islands Police Department, DPNR, the National Guard, and of course FITEMA to help coordinate all the activities.
Meanwhile, Deputy Commissioner of the VI Department of Health, Ruben Malloy, updated residents on the potential health impacts of the fire.
The use of water may temporarily affect air quality in the vicinity of the landfill. People with respiratory conditions, the elderly, the young, children are advised to take precautions, such as staying indoors and using air purifiers if available. Water quality. There may be a risk of runoff from the extinguishing efforts contaminating nearby bodies of water. Residents are urged to avoid contact with any water that may have been affected by the firefighting activities. Odor and irritation. The extinguishing process may produce odors and irritants in the air. While these are generally not harmful, residents may experience temporary discomfort. Emergency services. As Director Joshin indicated, please call 911. Well, however, please be aware that during the firefighting operation, there may be road closures and temporary disruptions in emergency services.
He also listed some precautionary measures that residents should take to safeguard their health during the fire extinguishing operation at the landfill.
Stay informed. Stay indoors. If you are sensitive to changes in air quality or have respiratory conditions, consider staying indoors with windows and doors closed. Also, keep your pets indoors and ensure that they have access to clean water and food.
Well, viewers, that's it for today's news roundup. Be sure to follow us for daily news updates at 284media.com and like us on Facebook at 284media and 284BVI on Instagram and Twitter. I'm Kamal Haynes, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Have a safe and enjoyable evening. Bye-bye.